Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We do have some live show match action coming at you right now. It is going to be on GSL's Daybreak. ClashPanther and CCalms going to be battling it out here. It is going to be a Terran versus Protoss. ClashPanther, I'll tell you what, man, he is no joke. No picnic, this guy. He is ridiculous kinds of good. Phenomenal control we've seen from this guy in the past, as well as he's just got a phenomenal MMR. And GM status is always nice to show off as well. But CCalms, if there's anybody out there in the Masters League who is going to be able to take on ClashPanther, CCalms would definitely be one of them. He's got phenomenal MMR, putting him right up there next to ClashPanther. He is currently ranked 1 Master on the North American server. So not bad. I mean, just didn't quite make it into, the GM League, but there's only 200 spots, so it is what it is. You can still have better MMR than half of those guys relatively easily, and I do believe that he does indeed have that, so better MMR than most GMs. Looks like ClashPanther will be our green Terran, kicking it up here in the top right-hand corner, and in the bottom left, it is CCalms. He's our teal Protoss, currently working on a little bit of a wall off here. Does have that pylon going down. Same type deal here for ClashPanther, except he's using a supply depot. Tends to be smart if you play as Terran, because if you build pylons, they don't give you any extra supply, just so everybody knows. But it is also impossible to build them, so don't even try. Don't even try! Looks like ClashPanther going to be going for his barracks here in just a moment. Come on, barracks, you can do it, buddy. There goes your barracks. Barracks going down for ClashPanther. Looks to be in great time there. ClashPanther going to be currently mining it up, getting ready for his, I would assume, some early pressure. Tends to like that. Not T-Rax. It's not like a one base all in or anything like that, but ClashPanther likes to send a couple Marines out across the field sometimes, as well as a potential for a, what do you call those guys? Marauder. Wouldn't that be nice? Good stuff, but ice cold. We will get a team roster up here in just a little bit. It will be on the website. I've got. I'm writing it up right now, and then I'm going to have our what do you call it? Slicer, our web developers, cut it up for me, put that sucker together, and we're going to have people starting to put down their profiles up on the website for the team. So that'll be tons and tons of fun. Do look out for that. Ice cold. You should join up as well. But Icefire is definitely part of the team. CCalms here does have a fast expansion going down. Looks like it is going to be scouted here by ClashPanther. But he's got this sucker going down well before the 3-minute mark. It's very, very quick. Good, fast, economic play here from CCalms. We'll see if he's going to be able to hold. And it looks like ClashPanther is going to be going for a couple extra racks here. 3 racks off of just the 1 base for now. And should see a serious push from him momentarily. Probably going to see, well, I don't know, man. He's going gasless here. So maybe this is going to be a 1 base all-in. Who knows? I mean, I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility, but ClashPanther tends to not go or do this type of play very often. Does have 1 Marine out on the field here, just kicking it, waiting for a scouting probe to sneak by. There goes 1 Marine there, the 2nd Marine, I guess. Trying to get the kill on that probe, not quite able to do so, but ClashPanther cruising around looking for proxy pylons or forward pylons or hidden tech or anything like that. CCalms, however, does have his 2nd Nexus up and running. Going to be Chrono boosting out some Zealots here, as well as getting that Cyber Core up in pretty decent time. Looks like ClashPanther going to pull just a few SCVs and go for a little bit of a push. A couple of your Marines already cruising that way. Looks like 3 Marines so far in the mix. We've got 1. How many SCVs total is that? 9 SCVs. Here comes another Marine and 2 more Marines. So 6 Marines and 9 SCVs. Looks like CCalms going to back out here for just a moment. Bunker is going to go down on the low ground. CCalms probably going to go ahead and sack this base, I would assume. Nope, he's not. He's going to pull probes, and here goes the action. Keeping these guys away from the bunker, even if it does complete, is a beautiful play there from CCalms, but it looks like these guys are going to try and evacuate this position. Just a moment, but his Zealots doing a heck of a lot of work, taking out quite a few units. 3 kills on that guy already. 3 kills and 5 kills on this guy, and looks like CCalms will hold this off in pretty nice little style. He's going to have to get these units back to work, however. Now he's got that Stalker out on the field, should be in okay position, can kite these Marines there fairly well. He's got to get his Zealots up in the face of these guys as well, though. That will be super effective. There he goes. He's going to pull a couple probes this time as well. Should be able to chase these guys off. ClashPanther, though, very, very aggressive here. And he's still streaming units out across the map. Feels like he may be able to make this happen. But this Stalker picking up 2 kills already should be in pretty decent shape to hold on for just a moment longer. Oh, he does go down. That's not good. And now CCalms does need to pull more probes. He's got to stall production of this bunker, but it does finish. And now is chuck full of Marines. Looks like he is going to have to evac this position. Now the Nexus is indeed in serious danger of going down. We do not have any more units out on the field. The trouble now for CCalms is he only has this one gateway. And CCalms in a little bit of trouble here. ClashPanther with his 1 base all in, turning out to be extremely effective here. CCalms down to 9 supply, 2 of which I guess is a Stalker, and that is game. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. We're going into game number 2 here momentarily. Catch you guys then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We do have that live show match action continuing here, and it is going to be on Shatter Temple. Game number 2 here between ClashPanther and CCalms. CCalms did take or lose game number 1. ClashPanther getting that early win in a best of 3 is always a nice position to be in. We'll see how CCalms is going to deal with this one. But ClashPanther, man, he was saying, CCalms. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Yeah, get yourselves ready for this one. But CCalms clearly is going to start some serious chat here. ClashPanther with the response already. Yeah, of course. ClashPanther is spawning as our green Terran up here at the 12 o'clock position. Close positions by air. We do find CCalms as our red Protoss. Just wondering how you get to GM. CCalms is already cheesing, or not cheesing him, but trying to fluster him here a little bit. We'll see if it's going to work. My guess is probably not. ClashPanther tends to be very, very even keeled. He can handle a little bit of flusteration, a little bit of bad manner chat type deal. It's not super bad manner. I mean, CCalms is keeping it clean. That's the nice part. But he's got to ask. He saw that 3 racks cheese. But ClashPanther, as he mentioned before, it was in response to the early Nexus, man. So he's saying he said to us between games, he says, when I see those 15 Nexus, I consider that cheese, and I respond by going 3 racks. Cheese for cheese is what he's saying here, but looks like CCalms is getting a little bit of an early scout out here to ClashPanther's base. ClashPanther checking cross positions first. Kind of an interesting deal. But the wall-off has completed here pretty much for ClashPanther. He's going to be working on a Marine, and it is time for CCalms to evac his probe. And here comes your first Marine. He's about 50% done there. Back here at CCalms base, it is going to be a Cybercore, a little bit more standard of an opener. Does have his gas gone down in very, very good time. And here comes your scout from ClashPanther. This guy going to cruise up here. See what's going on. Wants to see what's happening in CCalms base. Looks like CCalms about to lose his probe. Nope, he's going to be able to escape. He will be able to escape. ClashPanther going to try and chase him down, however, with that Marine. Do you have your first Zealot about to pop out? And here comes your Cyber Core. Warp Gate technology on the way, and Chrono Boost going down on a Stalker as well. So good little opener here from CCalms. This is a very, very safe opener, but he can do a lot of things with it. The nice thing is that for him, ClashPanther now taking an early expansion. So if CCalms does get a good scout on this, which will be difficult, I guess, probably won't be able to get the scout, but if he does guess at it or tries to go for a little bit of early aggression, it could work out very, very well for him. Notice that ClashPanther still gasless, man. Very, very gasless opener here. 4.5 minutes in, still no gas. 2 more racks going down, and CCalms going to be cruising out across the field with his Stalker and Zealot. Interesting little deal. Robotics facility going down here for CCalms. Probably going to get a good scout on ClashPanther with an observer here in just a few moments. Oh my goodness, more racks. 4 racks going down for ClashPanther. He's going Mass Marine off 4 racks. 1 base, about to be 2. I would assume here in just a few moments. And 3 more gates for a total of 4 going down here for CCalms. Looks like maybe, I don't know, warping into his opponent's main? Dropping? Maybe some drops? I'm guessing drops at this point. I think he's going to go ahead and grab his Warp Prism here from the robotics facility. Notice that his warp gate technology is about to be complete, and then he can start warping in units in this enormous main. That's the nice thing about these mains on Shattered Temples. They're very big, which early game does leave a lot of room for dropping. You have to be very on top of it if you're in ClashPanther's position to scout. I mean, if he comes over here, does a couple warp-ins, could be in pretty nice shape. Looks like ClashPanther is going to scout over here with a supply depot being built as well. Not a bad little deal. And we do have that warp prism on the way, just as suspected. Looks like go time will be here in just a moment. At the wall off for ClashPanther, we do have a bunker going down. However, it is not going to be useful quite yet. Cancellation there. Looks like the dropship is in trouble. Oh, good control there from CCalms. 4 stalkers inside, and ClashPanther does have a supply lead, 44 to 36, and it looks as though CCalms may have some trouble as he moves forward here. But he can scout the high ground here. That's the beautiful part of using Warp Prism play here. You can put this guy on the high ground, and it looks like he is going to do exactly that. Oh, the Warp Prism goes down. That's quite a loss here for CCalms. And ClashPanther cleaning up those Marines on the high ground, as well as everything just about. CCalms going to have to transition here pretty hardcore. So he's going to do with that. It looks like back here at ClashPanther's base, he does now have his gas mining in pretty decent style. It has a factory going down, I assume, just so he can get out of starport at this point. No add-ons on these barracks quite yet, but we do have this bunker here and a whole bunch of Marines just kicking it for now. But I assume we're going to see some add-ons here in just a few moments, probably a bunch of them all at once, but looks like not before we endure a push. ClashPanther will be cruising out across this field. CCalms got to be careful. It does lose an extra stalker there. It's not tons of fun. Going to try and kite these individuals for just a few moments. Not bad, not bad. ClashPanther, though, with a pretty scary push. Is CCalms going to have what he needs to defend this? I would expect to kind of see him cancel this Nexus here, I'm thinking. Probably going to try and have it buy him some time. Good bunch of stalkers now out on the field. Looks like ClashPanther is securing his expansion behind this. Tossing down this bunker here as well. Appears to be in phenomenal shape. Another bunker going down here, and CCalms has got to really get lucky here, I think, if he's going to hold on to this Nexus. But the Nexus is appearing to want to complete, and here comes some Zealots. Good control with these stalkers, however. It looks like these guys will be picking up a couple decent little kills here and there. Stalling production of those bunkers there is a very, very wise move, and the stalkers, though, are now in very low numbers. Does need to be careful. Decent kiting going on here, but not going to be nearly enough against this many Marines. Looks like CCalms. Oh, look at this. ClashPanther canceling these, but he's still going to lose this Nexus, I think. Looks like ClashPanther should be able to clean that sucker out. Not before he does pull probes, however. He's going to pull a bunch of probes, try and get him right up in the face of these Marines. Marines do not have stim. It is just now on the way. We also have that combat or concussive shells on the way. And CCalms trying to kite these guys very, very well. Keeping these stalkers moving. One does go down there. Nice control from ClashPanther, but a lot of micro being done here. Looks like CCalms will finally clear this little attack up from ClashPanther. He is considerably behind in that supply count, 53 to 34. Not a fun situation to be in. Well, we've got your add-ons there working on now. Combat Shield as well. Love how quickly these add-ons are starting to go down, as well as Infantry Weapons level 1 now going to be on the way, and a Reactor Starport working on some heal. We've got double medevacs now out on the field. See how ClashPanther going to go from here. He may indeed go for an attack very, very quickly. He's got to feel that he's ahead at this point, so it may not be long before he feels comfortable moving out again. Quite frankly, this force here might be just enough if he went right now, but looks like he's going to wait just a few moments longer. Better safe than sorry, says ClashPanther. I don't blame him here, but it is game 2 with 1 game to ClashPanther so far, and so game match point for ClashPanther. All he's got to do is pull the trigger, and if it does hit his target, call it GG. But here comes your movement. Scan going down. He does clear that out. Salvage going down here. He is going to be moving out as blind as CCalms can be at this point. There he goes. He did scout that with his probe at the Zelnaga, but a good looking push here from ClashPanther. 83 supply to 63 supply of CCalms. CCalms got to be super careful here. this engagement is going to be very, very difficult to deal with. There's a lot of healing in this army. Those triple medevacs going to be difficult to deal with, as well as those marauders with concussive shell. And here comes your attack. ClashPanther not going to wait tons longer. Probably going to see him sending some units out across the field here, but he is enduring a drop, it appears, in his main. Looks like CCalms doing some serious damage with some zealots here. Not a bad little deal, but it's going to turn into kind of a base race scenario, which I think ClashPanther is going to have the better end of the deal on, and indeed he does. CCalms having a GG out of that one. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab, always alt Starcraft. We'll catch you guys in our next one.